Okay, so as expected, Falana, aka Falz the bad guy, or simply Falz, has responded to very dark black man's video where he alleged, of course, that there was some unholy activities between Idris Oguneye, aka Bobrisky, and EFCC, the Nigerian Correctional Service, and of course, they go ahead to also mention Falz and his father, Femi Falana, SAN. So that has been the controversy in the last 24 hours. But this time, after much ado, of course, remember that the money has been paid. I didn't post that video because, and then there's been back and forth. This time, Falana, that's Falz the bad guy, has responded to Very Dark Man in a very strong way. And then I'll let you into it, but just so you know, there's a 24-hour ultimatum to retract, apologize, or else there'll be serious implications. So this is it. Falana and Falana's chamber. And Martins Vicente says Supreme Court quarters, Karu Abuja, Instagram. So demand for withdrawal and retraction of defamatory statement against Mr. Falana, aka Falz. We are counseled to Mr. Falana, aka Falz, hereinafter referred to as our client. We write, now this made me want to study law before I told like that, but it's okay. We write you this letter on his behalf regarding your publication and or dissemination of defamatory statements against him. Your publication of September 25, 2024 on your Instagram page captioned in everything and everyone that is mentioned here. I'll be disappointed if truly Falz and his father are involved in this whole Bobrisky issue. Has been drawn, blah blah blah, has been drawn to our notice wherein you made some defamatory statements against our client. To set the record straight, our client never at any point initiated a conversation with Mr. Idris Okuneye. Our client has documentary evidence that Mr. Idris was in fact the one who initiated a call. Specifically on the 4th of May 2024, Mr. Idris Okuneye, aka Bobrisky, contacted our client requesting a phone conversation with him. Our client gratuitously, I'm hearing that for the first time, obliged, having knowledge of the Naira abuse charges leveled against him and genuinely believing he might require legal advice. Mr. Idris Okuneye, aka Bobrisky, called shortly after, but instead of soliciting legal advice, stated that he was in distress and needed financial assistance of about 3 million naira, which he claimed he needed to pay some officials to be permitted to stay in the VIP section of the correctional center. Our client, in the same conversation, advised him that there was no need to pay the officials of the correctional center any money. However, Mr. Idris Okuneye, aka Bobrisky, stated that his lawyers had messed up his case by asking him to plead guilty to the charges filed against him. Mr. Idris Okuneye, aka Bobrisky, insisted on his request for the money, which our client continuously disapproved. Without contacting our client, you went ahead to publish a careless statement containing multiple allegations, including an insinuation that our client is involved in a homosexual affair and intended to get a presidential pardon for Mr. Idris Okuneye. The direct meaning, imputation, purport, and or innuendo of the first misleading and defamatory statement is that 1. Our client, Mr. Falana, aka Falz, connived with Bobrisky to pervert the course of justice and is complicit in the obtaining of justice for financial gains. 2. Our client is participating in a device that constitutes subterfuge and lacks integrity in concert with others with whom you also characterize as corrupt. 3. Our client's posturing as a human rights activist is deceitful And Falz, the entire publication was vicious, wicked, and reckless play to impugn the reputation of our client and lower him in the estimation of right-thinking members of the public. We therefore demand an immediate retraction of the offensive and derogatory publication, as well as apology prominently published on all the platforms to which you have disseminated it without any justification whatsoever. Hold on for the third lap. Be advised that if we do not receive your formal retraction and apology as demanded within 24 hours of the receipt thereof, we shall proceed with our client's instruction to seek appropriate legal remedies, including monetary damages, against you for your incendiary publication and dissemination of defamatory statement. We hope that the salient issue raised herein will urgently be addressed by you in your best interest. So, first off, that's it. And like so many of you have rightly said in the comments of this situation on our blogs, Falz and his father committed no crime, just in case, for example, because that part of it was left now. The part where a move was made for presidential pardon, where the time he was supposed to spend in jail was not cut short based on the pardon, was not mentioned. But what Falz is saying here is that when Very Dark Black Man was putting out those videos, he did create some innuendo, some insinuations that he wants to correct. He thinks that he deserves some more respect, that the insinuations were wrong and all that. So, like I did say, there was nothing wrong with your lawyer or a lawyer asking for pardon from you. It's legal, it's a process, right? I think there were very many other revelations, including the fact that some of you were not surprised that Bobrisky was not in jail, right? A lot of us were not. And then there have been some other instances. Maybe this just brought it to glare. Maybe Evans the kidnapper and a couple of all these other celebrities. I'm aware, for example, that VIPs in Nigerian prisons, for example, do not get to sleep in jail all the time. I'm aware to the point that some of them leave during the weekend when their guards are not in the office. But for this particular one to be given that 100% preference, no, don't sound you're hearing it for the first time. I'm aware that some of them leave, some of them go to the hotel during the weekend. Someone has told me of a particular person that was believed to be in jail in Nigeria, was seen in a club one time, and then the best he could have done was to say he was somebody that was close. Until we asked some lawyers who are into a lot of these corruption cases, probably those people in charge of corruption cases, and the person confirmed that several times the about to do is very discreet. They don't do it with the top guys. They do it with some of the departmental head. But this Bobrisky case looks like it was a national solution to a problem. Okay, but this Falz, I want to let you. So Falz is asking Very Dark Man to retract, apologize, the statement, the insinuations and all that, whatever it is, right? A few persons are saying Falz didn't need to go to this extent, blah blah. No, but Falz needs to clear his name. A lot of the time, you do not know how dangerous some of these statements against you. There's a particular case we are dealing with right now of a content creator putting out something about somebody, and then when the people contacted me, I had given it a very very not so serious issue, or they wanted me to help put the right statement out, but I just took until decided to open my eyes to a couple of disadvantages, in short, the man instantly lost a business because of that particular video that was out. Because so allow Falz to fight if he has to fight for his name, although it doesn't take away the fact that Very Dark Man has brought a very salient issue. I'm sure, like I said in my write-up that I wrote, the EFCC boss, a departmental head, if this was a Senate climb, right, the National Assembly will be reconvening for very urgent national matters, and a lot of heads would have been rolling by now, suspensions and sack and all that. EFCC cannot be investigating the case of EFCC. By the way, Very Dark Man has said that they will not be going to Lagos for any investigation. They should bring the matter to Abuja. So, all that. So I want to hear from what do you think, Falz and all of this. What do you think should be happening right now? Where do you stand? Let me know in the comment section. I'll be in the comment actually. Jeez.